If we want the wider world to read our books, it's going to take a tiny bit of additional effort. And by a tiny bit, I mean quite a bit of sustained, purposeful, deliberate action. Oh, and you'll need to work at that for the rest of your life. Here's something that would have been helpful to know before I wrote my first book. A writer is never done with a book. Sure, you can complete a manuscript. You can even have it published. The key thing to know is that isn't the end of your involvement with that book. You've found a story in the dark mists of the unreal and the unborn. For weeks, perhaps years, you whispered to it, enticing and teasing it. You'd kept at it until it grew comfortable enough to come out of the darkness, to rub its muzzle against you, letting you see its beauty, its power, and its danger. This unimaginably lovely thing has sharp teeth. Taming it may cost you some blood, but with enough patience, a little courage, and a little wisdom, you've taken this savage idea and tamed it into a civilized book. Now that you've brought it here, you can't simply abandon it. An unread book is more tragic than an unwritten one. All art is an act of communication. A book that isn't read isn't fulfilling its purpose. You might have viewed this book as a fling, an entertaining distraction to be enjoyed, then forgotten. Perhaps you're hard enough to turn your back on your book. But if you have any sense of honor, you'll turn around and embrace your creation. Congratulations! You've entered a lifelong commitment to find your book's readers. It's now your sworn duty to help your book live its best possible life. In this light, the profit portion of writing isn't something separate from the art. It's an essential element of the creative process. No one is more invested than you are in seeing that your book is appreciated. I spend hundreds of hours writing my books. To see that they are still read, I willingly spend as much time, or more, finding readers for them. The main reason you should be hungry for sales isn't because you need to pay your mortgage. Sales are a crude tool, but are still the best metric you have for knowing that your books are actually being read. No sales? No readers. No readers? That's on you. Your book can't run ads. It can't contact podcasts or go set up a table in a convention hall. You've tried 10 different things and nothing seems to make people want to buy your book? Try 11 things, then 12, and keep going. This isn't a sprint. It's not even a marathon. This is a life. You want to be a writer? It's more than learning how to plot or mastering punctuation. No one should feel smug because they've mastered the use of a semicolon. It's just not that hard. Marketing, social media, networking, these require some raw talent and a willingness to learn. But if you have the brains, the will, and the physical stamina to write a book, I promise you can master the business of writing. Of course, the publishing world changes so frequently and the social media world evolves so rapidly, I'm afraid it's impossible to give you one weird trick that will help you sell books. Hold on. Wait. I totally can. Write more books.